Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep, like really deep, into the incredible, astonishing, mind-blowing life of Nikola Tesla. This guy was a total genius, prodigy, and his story is wild, extraordinary. If you're here to learn English with us, you're in for a treat, delight. I'll keep it fun, simple, and packed with cool stuff to help you follow along. Tesla wasn't just some inventor. He was a dreamer, visionary, a rebel, nonconformist, and honestly, a bit of a mystery, enigma. He's the reason we have electricity lighting up our homes, powering our phones, and basically running our lives. But there's so much more to him than that. So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, comfortable, and let's take a trip back in time to meet this legendary, iconic man. Oh, and don't worry, I've got bullet points to break it down, plus some jaw-dropping, stunning moments you won't believe. Are you excited? Because I am. Let's jump right in. The Genius of Nikola Tesla, a journey through his life and legacy. Part 1. Who was Nikola Tesla? All right, let's start at the beginning. Who was Nikola Tesla? He wasn't just a name in a history book. He was a real person with a crazy, inspiring story. Let's break it down step by step. Born in a storm, Nikola Tesla was born on July 10th, 1856, in a tiny village called Smiljan, in what's now Croatia. Here's the cool part. It was during a massive, enormous lightning storm. His mom, Juka, said the thunder and flashes were a sign he'd be special, exceptional. And wow, was she right? Imagine being born with lightning crashing around you. It's like nature knew he'd be electrifying. Family life. Tesla grew up in a big family with 4 siblings, brothers and sisters. His dad, Milutin, was a priest and wanted Nikola to follow in his path. But Tesla, he wasn't into that. His mom, though, was a huge influence, inspiration. She was super smart, always tinkering, experimenting with little inventions at home, like tools to make chores easier. Maybe that's where Tesla got his spark, creativity, a curious kid. As a little boy, Tesla was different, unique. He loved reading, like all the time. He'd borrow books and memorize, recall perfectly them. Math? He could solve problems in his head faster than most adults. And get this, he had a photographic memory, eidetic memory. That means he could see something once and never forget it. Crazy. Incredible, right? School days. Tesla went to school in Austria and what's now the Czech Republic. He studied engineering, physics, and math, and he was a superstar expert at it. Teachers couldn't keep up with him, but here's the twist. He didn't finish college. He got into gambling, betting, lost money, and dropped out. His family was shocked, stunned, but Tesla didn't care. He had bigger dreams, aspirations. The dreamer. Even as a young guy, Tesla's brain was on fire with ideas, concepts. He'd walk around imagining machines, whole inventions, spinning and working perfectly in his mind. He didn't even need to draw them first. Picture this, a skinny, quiet kid staring into space, dreaming up the future while everyone else is just living day to day. That was Tesla, but life wasn't all smooth, effortless for him. He got sick a lot as a kid, fevers, weird illnesses, ailments, and almost didn't make it a few times. His family worried, anxiously fretted, but Tesla kept pushing, persevering. After dropping out, he worked odd jobs, miscellaneous tasks, like fixing machines and digging ditches. Can you imagine a genius mastermind, digging ditches. It's wild, unbelievable. But he never stopped thinking about electricity. One day while walking in a park, he had a huge aha moment, revelation. He figured out how to make alternating current, AC, work. He scratched the idea in the dirt with a stick. That moment changed everything, transformed history, but we'll get to that later. Tesla's early years show us something big. He wasn't perfect, but he was fearless, courageous. Have you ever had a dream people didn't get, understand? Tesla's whole life was like that, chasing ideas no one else could see, perceive. What do you think made him so special, distinctive? Let's keep going. Part 2, the big move to America. Fast forward a bit. Tesla's about to take a giant leap, bold step. He's leaving Europe and heading to the land of opportunity, possibility, America. This is where the action starts. Hello, New York. In 1884, Tesla stepped off a boat in New York City. He was 28, skinny, and had almost no money, just 4 cents in his pocket. But his brain? Full of ideas, innovations. He carried a letter from a friend that said, "I know 2 great men. One is you, and the other is this young man." That letter was for Thomas Edison. Yep, the big guy, prominent figure. Meeting Edison. You know Edison, right? The light bulb king, pioneer. Tesla got a job at Edison's company. At first it was cool, fantastic. 2 geniuses together. Edison was already famous, renowned, but Tesla thought he could improve, enhance things. He told Edison about his AC ideas. Edison laughed and said, "Stick to DC, kid. Big mistake, blunder. AC versus DC drama." Okay, let's break this down. Edison loved direct current, DC. It's like a river flowing one way, steady, constant, and simple. Tesla? He was all about alternating current, AC. Think of AC like waves switching back and forth, oscillating. It could travel long distances and power whole cities. Tesla knew it was better, superior, but Edison didn't want to hear it. The split. Things got messy, complicated. Edison promised Tesla $50,000 to fix some machines. That's a ton of money back then. Tesla worked day and night, fixed everything, repaired all. And then Edison said it was a joke, prank. A joke. Tesla was furious, enraged. He quit right there and said, "I'm done with you." Imagine walking away from the biggest name in town. That's guts, bravery. So Tesla went solo, independent. He started his own little company, scraping by with small jobs. Picture him in a cramped, tight workshop, surrounded by wires and tools late at night, chasing his dream, ambition. He was broke, penniless, but he believed in AC. And then a guy named George Westinghouse showed up. Westinghouse was rich and smart, astute. He saw Tesla's vision, foresight, and said, "Let's do this together." That's when the real fight, conflict began. Edison wasn't going to let Tesla win without a battle, struggle. It's like a movie, the underdog versus the giant. Who do you think you'd root for, support? Hang tight because the War of the Currents is next, and it's epic, legendary. Part 3, the War of the Currents. All right, here we go. The War of the Currents. This is Tesla's big moment, and it's like a showdown, confrontation in an old Western movie. Let's dive in. The rivals. Tesla and Westinghouse teamed up to push AC. On the other side, Edison and his DC empire, Dominion. Edison was the big shot, rich, famous, and stubborn, obstinate. He didn't want Tesla's ideas to take over, dominate. It was personal, intimate, dirty tricks. Edison didn't play nice, fairly. He started a smear campaign, defamation effort. That's when you trash talk, criticize harshly, someone to win. He said AC was dangerous, hazardous, even deadly, lethal. He paid people to electrocute animals, dogs, horses, even an elephant, with AC in public to scare everyone. Can you imagine that? It was awful, terrible, but Tesla didn't stoop that low, descend. He just kept proving AC worked. The World's Fair, in 1893, Tesla got his big break, opportunity. He and Westinghouse won a contract agreement to power the World's Fair in Chicago. Picture this, a massive fairground, thousands of lights twinkling, sparkling, machines whirring, all lit up by AC. People's jaws dropped, were amazed. Edison's DC couldn't do that. Tesla walked around, smiling, knowing he'd won that round. Victory. Niagara Falls. The final blow, decisive hit, came in 1896. Tesla's AC system powered the first huge hydroelectric plant at Niagara Falls. Water roared, turbines spun, and electricity flowed miles away to light up homes and factories. DC couldn't touch that. Edison had to admit defeat, surrender. Well, sort of. He never really said sorry, apologized. This war wasn't just about wires. It was about the future, destiny. Tesla's AC won because it was smarter, more ingenious, not because he was louder. Today, when you flip a switch or charge your phone, that's AC at work. Tesla didn't just beat Edison. He changed how we live, transformed society. Think about it. One guy with no money or fame took on a giant and won. Have you ever fought for something you believed in, valued? Tesla did, and the world's still buzzing, thriving because of it. Part 4. Tesla's Crazy Inventions. Now let's talk about the fun stuff. Tesla's inventions. This guy didn't just think outside the box. He threw the box away, discarded it. Here's the coolest stuff he came up with. The Tesla coil. In 1891, Tesla built the Tesla coil. It's this tall, weird, peculiar machine that shoots lightning bolts. You've seen it in movies. Zap! It's loud, bright, and totally insane. Fantastic. He used it to study electricity, and scientists still play with it today. Imagine having one in your backyard. Your neighbors would freak out, panic. Wireless power. Tesla's wildest dream, ambition, sending electricity through the air. No wires, no plugs. He started building the Wardenclyffe Tower in 1901, a huge structure, edifice, on Long Island. He wanted it to beam power everywhere. Picture this, lights turning on miles away, no cables needed. But guess what? He ran out of money, funds, and the tower got scrapped, abandoned. Still, think about it. Wireless charging today? That's Tesla's idea coming true, materializing. Radio? Maybe. Here's a big debate, controversy. Guglielmo Marconi got famous for inventing radio, but Tesla had similar ideas years earlier. He even patented stuff before Marconi. Some say Tesla got cheated, deprived, out of the credit, recognition. In 1943, after Tesla died, a court said he was the real radio guy. What do you think? Was it Tesla's win, triumph? X-rays. Before X-rays were a thing, Tesla was messing with, experimenting with, them. He took pictures of bones and stuff. Super spooky, eerie. He sent one to a scientist friend who was like, "Whoa, what is this?" Tesla didn't get famous for it, but he helped kickstart, initiate the idea. Earthquake machine? Okay, this one's nuts, absurd. Tesla said he built a tiny device, apparatus, that could shake buildings. In 1898, he tested it in New York. He attached it to a steel beam, turned it on, and boom, windows shattered, broke. People ran outside thinking it was an earthquake. Cops showed up, and Tesla smashed it with a hammer to stop it. Was he joking? Kidding? Maybe, but it's a wild story. Tale. More crazy ideas. Tesla didn't stop there. He talked about talking to Mars with radio waves, building robot boats, and even a death ray to stop wars. People laughed, but he was serious, earnest. He'd sit in his lab scribbling, writing hastily notes, dreaming up stuff we're still trying to figure out, comprehend. Tesla's inventions weren't just cool. They were ahead of his time, futuristic. He saw a world of wireless tech, renewable energy, sustainable power, and machines smarter than us. Some called him a mad scientist, eccentric genius. But maybe he was just too brilliant, exceptional, for his era, period. What's the wildest thing you've ever dreamed up, imagined? Tesla's brain was like a storm, loud, bright, and unstoppable, relentless. Part 5. The Struggles and the End. Now let's get real, honest. Tesla's life wasn't all victories and lightning bolts. He had some dark days, difficult times too. Here's what happened. Money troubles. Tesla was terrible, awful with money. He'd spend every penny on experiments, coils, towers, gadgets, and didn't care about getting rich, wealthy. Investors loved his ideas at first, but when he couldn't deliver fast enough, promptly, they bailed, abandoned him. He went from having big bucks, fortune, with Westinghouse to barely paying rent. Loneliness. Tesla didn't have a family, no wife, no kids, just him and his thoughts, reflections. His best pals, companions, pigeons. He'd feed them in Central Park every day and even nursed a hurt one back to health, recovery. He said he loved one pigeon like a person. It's sweet, touching, but so sad, heartbreaking. Imagine being that brilliant and that alone, isolated. Health woes. Tesla wasn't strong physically, robust. He got sick a lot. Fevers, breakdowns, you name it. Some think he had mental health struggles, psychological issues too, like OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder. He'd count steps, wash his hands over and over, and hated touching hair. It made life tough, challenging, but he kept going, endured. Forgotten genius. While Edison got rich and famous, Tesla faded, diminished. He lived in cheap hotels, moving from room to room, working on ideas no one funded, supported. Newspapers called him a has-been, failure. The guy who lit up the world was in the dark, obscurity. The end. On January 7th, 1943, Tesla died alone in a New York hotel. Room 3327 at the New Yorker Hotel. He was 86, broke, destitute, and unknown to most. A maid found him days later. His papers got locked up, confiscated by the government, and that was it. The end of a legend, icon. But wait, the story doesn't stop there. After he died, people woke up, realized. Scientists dug into, investigated his work. Fans wrote books, and his name started popping up, appearing everywhere. Today, there's a car company named after him, Tesla Motors. Movies, songs, even video games celebrate him. He didn't get the love in life, but he's a superstar now. What would he think if he saw that? It's bittersweet, poignant, right? Conclusion. Wow, what a ride, journey. That's the epic, grand, Roller coaster life of Nikola Tesla. From a stormy night in Croatia to lighting up the planet, he was one of a kind, unparalleled. Let's wrap it up with the big takeaways. Lessons. He gave us AC power, the heartbeat, essence of our modern world. He fought giants like Edison and won with brains, intellect, not brawn, strength. He invented stuff so wild we're still catching up. Wireless power, anyone? He struggled, battled, fell, but never stopped dreaming, envisioning. And yeah, he didn't get the fame back then, but we're giving it to him now. Tesla's story isn't just about electricity. Tesla's story isn't just about electricity. It's about believing in yourself, self-confidence, even when the world says no. For you English learners out there, I hope this was a blast. Thrill. Try this. Nikola Tesla changed the world with his ideas. Say it loud. You're learning with a legend. Did you catch all the bullet points? They're there to help you follow along. Track. So what's your favorite Tesla moment? The War of the Currents? The earthquake machine? Drop it in the comments. I'm dying to know, eager. If you love this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more awesome, spectacular stories. Next time, who should we talk about? Einstein? Da Vinci? You tell me. Thanks for hanging out with me. You're the best, greatest. See you in the next one. Bye for now.